Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pure Mage Skyrim and the continuing adventures of Boreas, Mage-In-Training. Now, it has been far too long since I last played this. My goodness, I did not intend for that to happen. I want this to be more common. I do. That's on me. And this time, we're just jumping right in, and we're going to Whiterun to get our hands on some actual, honest-to-goodness magic spells. Oh, I'm excited for that. And oh yeah, we'll also see about fulfilling our magical destiny or whatever, but that can wait. I want spells. Dead rabbit? Sure, why not? Cool. There's something I always like to do when I approach Whiterun for the first time. Wolf? Oh. There's a wolf over there. Come here, you. Yeah. Yes, as I said, there is something I like to do in particular.
Leave me alone. What? I don't have time for this foolishness. Now,
these are the
and we won't have to get
Alakir.
Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
Yeah, we'll see about this quest line later.
In
fact, I think we can talk to them right now.
Hmm?
Yes, sir. Who are you looking for?
We're looking for information about a woman, a foreigner in these lands. She's a Redguard like us. We believe she may be hiding in Whiterun, but we're checking everywhere to be sure. What? Oh.
We can learn about them, but we can't get the quest yet.
Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
The nerve.
Pester someone. Make sure it's the right person.
You know, Alakir. I have to wonder if, like, Alakir is a real word, because there's a boss enemy in World of Warcraft called Alakir the Wind Lord, who's pretty important lore-wise, actually. And that Alakir is actually also themed on, like, Arabian, Middle Eastern stuff. He wears like a turban too, like those dudes. I have to wonder if it's like, if Alakir is based on something. Probably has something to do with wind. Anyway, as I was saying, something I always like to do when I approach Whiterun for the first time is to dash over here and get right into the middle of this giant fight. Yeah, there's some companions from the Companions faction fighting this giant, and if you inflict just 1 point of damage at all, then they'll congratulate you for it. So I like to just hit him once with something and then just stand back. There's Ayla.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield.
Oh yeah, I totally just hit him with my flame for like half a second. I am totally a shield, brother.
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
I really hate this. These options are so binary. It's like, she told you what the Companions are, and now your only two possible responses is just this slanderous, hateful, you mean nothing sort of reply, or hey, can I join you? Where's my like, hey, that's cool, thanks for sharing that line? Okay, where's the neutral option, man? It honestly doesn't matter at all what you choose here, but I'm nice, so I'll just say, can I join you?
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Urvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Good luck, she says, and there's no way to fail, like, joining the Companions either. This giant never has any, like, giant materials on him. No mammoth pelts, no giant toes. Giant toes are, weird as it sounds, they are a really good alchemy ingredient. We're gonna want a lot of them. Yeah, as I said in a previous episode, I do have mods that kind of overhaul cities to make them a lot more pretty. All these trees you're seeing here, like 99% of them are not in the vanilla game. Ah, yes, I was hoping for this. The Khajiit Caravan's in. Not sure if I want to buy anything, but I have a peculiar mod with Risad here.
The wind blows bitter cold in this place.
If I pay, this is my mod. It's S70's Sit. That's what it's called. S70's Sit. If you talk to a Khajiit Caravan leader while he's sitting down, you can pay him to learn how to do it yourself. No voice acting for that. Just like that, I learned how to sit, which is pretty nice. And it's added as a power right here. Let's go ahead and favorite that. So the sit, besides being really cool aesthetically, it also has a gameplay element to it as well. When you sit, your health and stamina regeneration skyrockets. So if you're feeling really lazy and don't have the magicka to cast spells to heal yourself, you can use that to heal up. And there's another part to the mod too, where you can learn how to meditate from the Greybeards, which similarly vastly increases your magicka regeneration rate. It's not too powerful because there is a long animation of you sitting down and then standing back up, so you can't possibly cheese it in combat with it. It's just really nice for flavor and like atmosphere and immersion and all that. Really comfy. Nice and cozy. I almost tripped over you. Stupid chicken. And as we approach the front gate, of course.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Now, there are persuasions and intimidates and bribes in this game. And to be honest with you, this is one of the few systems in Skyrim I have no clue about. I don't know how it's calculated. But I am really certain that this one is like impossible to fail. I think you'll always get this persuade. It's so easy.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
It'll help us get better prices in stores, which is nice. Let's enter the city of Whiterun. We're going to be spending a lot of time here, actually.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
I kind of like this conversation. Right away, it set up quite a bit of information about this world. Hold on, I want to talk to Adrian before she gets far away.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach.
So, yeah, right away that conversation tells you that the Imperials, the Battleborn family here, is aligned with the Imperials, and they want Adrian here to forge up a bunch of weapons for them, but she wants to remain neutral in the war. She won't take sides, which is very much what the Jarl of Whiterun wants too. He's very neutral until he's forced to make a decision later in the army, the war quest line, which makes sense because Adrian herself is the daughter of the steward up who advises for the Jarl. It's very interconnected. You gotta give it credit for that. And it also told us that the Battleborns, they dislike the Greymane family, and the Battleborn dude who was just talking to Adrian asking for armaments, he is too prideful to ask what's his name Greymane up at the Companions because, well, there's a feud between the Battleborns and the Greymanes. And it's just so much here. I like it.
Plenty. I'd say the city's ruled, but you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of Companions.
Adrian's off of work. I was hoping to ask her for the quest to carry a greatsword up into the the Great Hall, where the Jarl is, which would save time. It's free money, why not? Yeah, I have a lot of foliage installed for Whiterun. Maybe I'll buy a light spell. This is pretty dark. Here's the great tree in the center of town. It's actually dying. It's dead. There's a quest line to restore it, and once you do, it actually blossoms, and it's very pretty. Ah, old Heimskir is in here. That's why it's so quiet. One nice thing about the Companion's Mead Hall, I don't know if this is ever bluntly stated, but this Mead Hall is actually the upside-down, overturned ship that Ysgramor, the predecessor to the Companions, sailed to not Northrend, I'm thinking of World of Warcraft again, sailed to Skyrim on this ship, and they turned it into the Mead Hall for them, their home base. Oh, there's Yorland Greymane, who Battleborn was just talking about. And when you think about it, that means that Ysgramor and his men lugged that ship all the way from the northern coast down into like the center of Skyrim. Kind of insane. As for the companions themselves, well, I'm not sure they're the best fit for a pure mage like me. There's another faction I can think of that is much better suited to my skills, you should say. Ooh, hold on. I think I want to sell some goods. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to sell, actually. Hello. So, actually, before we visit the Dragon's Reach, that's the name of it. Before we visit that, let's wait until morning so I can sell some stuff. Aha, here's Heimskir. Wonderful. Yeah, he, in a land where the Imperial Legion is persecuting the believers in Talos, he has a lot of gumption to just sit here in town square and yell about Talos' worthiness. If you don't know about the lore behind Talos, is that although he's counted among the 9 divines, he's actually a very interesting character. He was a mortal man who, well, to make a long story short, he ascended to godhood and he ascended himself and started standing shoulder to shoulder with the Aedra, the 8 divines, which is why you'll sometimes hear by the 8 and 1. Sometimes you hear 9 divines or the 8 divines or the 8 and 1. Well, that's because Talos is immortal. And the High Elves, the Aldmer, they can't stand the thought of a human standing up next to their precious Aedra gods. The gumption of it, you know? And so they're persecuting anyone who believes it. And because the Aldmeri Dominion has the Empire caught by the balls, really, the Empire is forced to persecute Talos worship. They don't want to, but they have to, because the Aldmer want it, and they're more powerful. And if you actually listen to Heimskir's speech, if you look at a transcript, you can see he's actually saying some very cool lore stuff. It's much more than just nonsense blabbering. There's some cool stuff that he says. Alright, let's actually sell our stuff here. Oh, it's locked, really? Always. 2 more hours. Oh, Bellathor, I swear to God. Oh, there, now it's open. He heard me. Hello, sir.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
I love this guy so much. I think it's his voice. I love his voice. Even though he's literally exactly the same as the dude in Riverrun we retrieved the Golden Claw for.
Take a look.
Yeah, this guy's voice is very distinctive. I feel like Skyrim is usually pretty good about disguising and reused voice actors, but this voice is just so distinctive. You always hear it. Now I do want to keep my enchanted items because I can disenchant them. Well, I'm wearing that. Nothing too interesting here. I guess I'll see you later once I'm done with all this. Oh wow, I actually leveled up from selling to him. That's pretty funny. I'll level up in a moment. Actually no, I think we're about done. Okay.
Come back.
Alright. So, let's level up then. Let's see what we have here. Ooh. We are at 150 magicka, which is kinda cozy for this point in the game. Maybe not for a pure mage though. I'm actually kinda tempted to take health. You know what? No, I shouldn't be taking any damage if I play well, so we're all in. Pure mage. More magicka. I will level up health, but not right now. And stamina, probably never, honestly. Let's see. Destruction has no more options. I'd love to get apprentice level, but that's a few skill points off. Then there's... Illusion is nice. Make enemies fight for me or not fight at all. Conjuration. Conjuration is wonderful, but the stuff I can summon right now is just way too weak not worth it. Restoration, that's important. Healing myself is important. And that I'm so close to getting like healing spells cure 50% more. That is good. That is wonderful, actually. And over here we have recovery. Magicka regenerates 25% faster. 2 ranks of that too. That's god tier. I need that. I need that badly. And then alteration. You know what? Honestly, I think I will take novice alteration. And alteration dual casting later. Sometimes, maybe not next, but I want to be able to cast my shield spell here for cheap. Yeah, look at that. That's nothing. That's good. Okay. How much gold do we have? We have 2,000? That is not good. I might be able to buy like 4, maybe 5 spells. I'll have to really make them count. And here's the thing, there's going to be... there's going to be a lot of spells to buy, as you'll see in a moment. But here we have Sapphire and Amryn.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
Yeah, his family sword's missing.
You tried mercenary work?
Yeah, tell me about that sword, bro.
He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to... I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby. But I'm no fool. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
Yeah, no reason not to take it. This is a Radiant quest, and it will show on the map where it is. Oh, it's over in Whiterun's Retreat. I wasn't hoping for that cave. I was hoping it was somewhere else. Radiant quests are kind of randomly generated in that they just send you to a random nearby location. This could have gone anywhere, but I was hoping for a different location that we were going to anyway, but it's fine.
You won't starve.
Now then, enough dilly-dallying. Up to Dragon's Reach. We have important things to do. Oh, I love this place. It's so atmospheric. It's so cozy. This warm fire pit, and a Dunmer approaching me steadily with a sword drawn. Hello. How you doing?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
Yeah, that may be true, but do you draw your sword on anyone who comes in here? I mean, come on, dude. You don't. It doesn't matter what you tell her.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Yeah, the Jarl can wait. I'm more interested in his court wizard. Hello, Farengar.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Well, I can ask him where I can learn more about magic. That will send me to the College of Winterhold.
Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
Yeah, that's the faction I'm interested in joining. Sometime soon, but maybe not as soon as you might be expecting. Because I'm one of those depraved freaks that likes doing the main quest first. Yeah, I do the main quest in Skyrim, fight me. Okay.
I had you figured for a mage.
Yeah, was it when I asked you about the college? Books. Okay, yeah. There are a lot of spells here. Behold, every single novice and apprentice rank spell in the base game and from the mod Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim. Now there's a lot here. Too much to talk about in one go. So what I think I'll do is real quick I will scroll through all of this with no commentary, so if you want you can pause and read them individually, and then I will do a quick edit after I decide what I want to buy, and I'll show you what I bought and why I bought them. So without further ado, let's do that. Hold on, let me turn off my mic here, that'd be best. Oh dang it, what's the hotkey for turning off my mic? Alright, here we are. Let me tell you about the spells I bought. Most of these are modded, some are from the base game. First up is Bone Spirit, which is a restoration spell that homes in on the undead and explodes for 50 points of damage. Yeah, nice offensive, paladin, cleric-esque restoration spell. This will be really good for raising up the skill, because again, I don't plan on taking much damage, so finding another method that doesn't depend on me being hurt is nice. Then there's Calm, which will be indispensable when I'm ambushed by a saber cat or bear on the road. Sometimes something will get in my face and there's nothing I can do except make it passive. Candlelight, which will let me see in the dark really. Conjure Flame Atronach to get some more help in combat. Firebolt for standard fire range damage. Lightning Bolt for lightning element shock damage. which is the same as Firebolt, but it costs more, and it's a nice alternative if I fight anything that resists fire, like, say, a fire-breathing dragon that we'll totally be fighting in this episode. Lawn Stride, a very interesting modded spell, where while I concentrate it, it grants me 20% increased movement speed and some more carry weight, and those factors are tripled when out of combat, which is pretty nice for me who doesn't like fast traveling at all. This will be useful. And last, here we have Spell Tome, Okato's Recital. This is a very interesting modded spell. When you cast it, it stores whatever beneficial, self-targeted, non-concentration spell I had in my left hand and automatically casts that spell at no cost whenever I enter combat. And it can store up to 3 self-buff spells. So, to put it simply, this makes it so that I can have some self-buffs on myself go up for free at no cost whenever I enter combat, which is amazing. I love this spell. It feels so mage-like, you know? Like I'm shrouding myself in this permanent magical aura that activates when I sense danger, which is really cool. So let me show you how it works. If I equip Okato's Recital in my right hand and Oak Flesh, my armor spell in my left, then yeah, I cast it. Bam, spell 1 out of 3 stored. And now whenever I enter combat, I will have Oak Flesh cast on me automatically. Now if that sounds overpowered, well, there's a downside. It's only just the one-handed version. I mean, it's not the dual-casted version. If I wanted to spend the magicka on it, I could dual-cast it for more armor and longer duration. And if I do run into encounters that go over 1 minute, I would have to manually recast it because it only activates once at the start of combat. I feel it's very well balanced. It's just really useful and a time saver. And in case you're wondering, yes, my alteration skill will go up through the Oak Flesh being cast on me. It's applied like I cast it. Oh, let's show off Lawn Stride too. Boom, that's fast. And it's even faster when you dual cast it. And it does drain magicka pretty fast, so it'd be bad if I was doing this out in the wilderness to travel, and then I ran out, and then a saber cat jumped me and killed me in 2 hits. That'd be pretty bad. And Candlelight, yeah. I'll see you in a moment once I equip these to my favorites and have that all sorted. See you in a moment. Alright, I have my favorites menu sorted out, and now it's time to talk to the Jarl. I love this dude.
So, you were at Helgen.
He's a chill bro.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
I like his accent. I don't know what it is. Probably Nordic. Yeah, let's tell him about Ulfric.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this.
As always in Skyrim, it doesn't matter at all what you tell
Shall we
him.
continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains.
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that going on.
To Riverwood at once.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Helgen is Falkreath territory. It's way closer to that.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Yeah, I'm definitely selling that.
There is another thing you could do for me. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors.
Now, here's the interesting thing. He's about to walk over and talk to Farengar, and there's actually different dialogue if you beat him to the punch and talk to Farengar yourself. check
Come
this
to
out.
Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors.
Wait a minute. I think I might have. Hold on.
What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so.
Look out! You're about to step in your own shock rune.
What? I never even cast it. Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art.
Dude, I've asked you about the College of Winterhold and you sold me a bunch of spells. I have interest in the higher arts.
Occasionally become quite savage. Now, what did you say you wanted?
Skyrim can be goofy sometimes.
Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons.
He's right.
Yes, I could use someone to
He's
fetch
peeping on us
for
through
me.
that pillar.
Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Yeah, we already did this,
To the
bro.
point, eh? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity
Oh,
itself.
do you mean this old stone?
Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already
Sometimes the
found it?
dialogue that is available to you is kind of sassy. I like it.
Voices of me.
I got you the Dragonstone. What next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins.
Farengar.
That wasn't well animated.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you.
Probably doing dragon
If a dragon
things.
decides to attack Whiterun. I don't know. Stop it. Let's go.
Hello, Nelkir. You little shit.
So,
Well, we might talk about Nelkir in a later episode during his relevant quest, but
About the dragon.
Oh, that's right.
oh, while they're talking about the dragon or whatever, over here on the map, this literal map here, there are little flags that you can click on, and it'll update your map, which is really cool. This is actually really handy for the Civil War quest line, where it actually sends you to these forts that are marked on the map. And so having it clearly marked here is actually a really big help. It'll save you some time wandering around. Kinda, not really.
good. Don't fail me.
I think I got everything.
There's no
Oh,
time to
just in
stand
time.
on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen,
So weird.
so you
This
have
guy
more
has
experience
no
with
idea
dragons than
what sort
anyone
of person
else
I
here.
am.
But I haven't forgotten
Like,
the service you did
okay,
for
well,
me in
to be
retrieving the
fair,
dragon's
he knows
stone
I
from
traversed
Whiterun.
through a Draugr-infested dungeon and got him the Dragon
I have
Stone.
instructed Avenice
So,
that you are now permitted to purchase
either way, he's
property
asking this random-ass adventurer who was at Helgen, about to be executed, to go fight, stake his life in fighting some dumb dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both.
Anyway,
I need you here working on
yeah, we have some dragon slaying to do, lads, but first, let's disenchant some stuff. Get our crafting going. Gotta be careful that I don't disenchant something I'm wearing, like this black mage robe. I'm wearing that. Same with this novice hood. Yeah, there's no marker here that'll tell me if I'm wearing it. So, I think we're good though. Oh yeah, the Jarl just gave us this minor restoration one, which is nice. That's good. I have that effect already. This early in the game, which is nice. And this novice robe, which I am not wearing, because it's worse than our black mage robes. Oh, we already know this circlet minor illusion effect. I can sell that for really good money. Might be able to buy another spell or two, if I'm lucky. And oh, it was auto-saving. Should I spend some time cooking potions? Tell you what, let's do a little skip here. I'll use
the
this.
chance to see this dragon up close.
Oh, you're saying that now. You're not the one about to be breathed fire upon and... Excuse me? I was gonna use... He's styling on me. Alright, let's go slay a dragon, boys. Alright, here we are, meeting back up with Irileth and her platoon of brave soldiers.
It sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're doing.
Now this is kind of silly if you think about it. Like, the dragon's gone, and if you look in the right direction, you can see it flying over those mountains at us. And it's like, I have to wonder why it came back to this tower it destroyed for no reason. Like, there's... Actually, no, there is a reason. Maybe I'll talk about that later. What I'm saying is, it probably sensed me. Like, dragons can sense each other. That's why Alduin came to Helgen. He sensed me. He sensed the dragon soul. And he was like, oh, what the hell? That's a dragon over there. Let's go say hi. But no, he was like, oh, just some stupid people burn insects, and then I escaped. So this must be why this dragon's coming over. He's coming to say hello. Alright, let's talk strategy here. This guy... He always breathes fire, and fire-breathing dragons are resistant against fire, so I can't cast my fireball. Instead, I will be using my lightning bolt spell, which is more expensive, especially because I don't have apprentice level destruction learned. It's gonna drain my magicka really fast. And in my left hand, I will have a lesser ward. I think I might have talked about this in an earlier episode, but just to be brief, lesser wards, all wards, especially lesser ward, can completely block fire damage because, not fire damage, it blocks dragon breath attacks, because dragon breath is not one attack, it's like a couple dozen tiny hits, which are not strong enough to break through even a lesser barrier. Like even a super powerful legendary dragon at Skyrim's endgame can't break through a lesser barrier. Totally overpowered. Let's go. Come here, you. A nice thing about lightning magic, though, is that it travels instantly. It's very easy to snipe dragons as they fly by. Oh, the range is limited, though. Mermulnir. Yeah, some dragons have names. Not all of them, though. Oh. Yeah, aim at someone else, please. I feel like the guards are going to do most of the work with their arrows. Watch out for drive-by flame. He's landed. Actually, let's conjure a flame Atronach. Oh, come on, magicka. Uh-oh. Don't look at me. Oh, I did it. Wrong hand. Uh-oh. Oh, what am I doing? I conjured a flame Atronach against a fire dragon. That went better in my head. Wait a second. Oh! Oh, this is my modded Deadly Dragons. That one's breathing light. Uh-huh. Yeah, I have a mod called... it's not Deadly Dragons. No, it's not Deadly Dragons. What is it? I forget, though. But it's a dragon overhaul that adds a ton more types to the game. Yeah, he's breathing sunlight. I feel like that would be only effective against vampires, maybe. Whoa. Whoa! No! Dovahkiin, yes! Yeah, this color scheme, the cyan and tan, is not in the base game too. That's how you know it's modded. What? Keep your hands to yourself, he said? Come on, dude. I was just teabagging it.
Back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
Maybe.
There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Yeah, so we just learned Unrelenting Force. Very iconic. I love it. And very useful for a mage such as myself, because the more I can stagger enemies and keep them away from me, the better. That's added to favorites too. And then I can add it to my 7th category. Wait. Whoops, I think I messed up. Wait. What am I doing? Did I just... give me a moment. Alright, I messed up there. But we're good. Unrelenting Force, equipped. And now we shout to the heavens.
Boost!
Impressed yet? Are ya? Huh? Yeah, I thought not. Ooh. Dragon bones and scales, heavy, but we can sell them. And the, yeah, this first dragon here always has a suit of Whiterun guard armor. I love the implication that he totally ate a dude. It's some nice black humor, I think. Yeah, we can sell his stuff, totally.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming for the first time in...
Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I'm out. I'm out. Of all the lines of dialogue to glitch out and not say. Oh, hello. Okay. In other news, as we walk back to Whiterun, something interesting happens. Oh. I can't... Okay. Let's never speak of that again. Yeah, that freaked me out in my first playthrough. That was the Greybeard summoning us. Well, me, I should say. For now, though, let's return to Jarl Balgruf. Ah, yes, and we come back in here after the dragon fight. More of those Alakir warriors. But these ones are different.
Yes?
These ones will give us a quest.
A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Yeah, in my time of need. That's a very interesting quest. Simple and straightforward, but interesting. In that it makes you think. It doesn't spell out the correct answer, if there even is one. But yes, onwards to Jarl Balgruf.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean?
Let's just skip the dialogue. We can talk to him directly. Let's skip this role-playing. Turns out, I may be something called a Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn?
I don't know. What do you know what the Dragonborn is? That was clever in my head. Lame.
Masters of the way of the voice. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely... If you really are Dragonborn,
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend?
Oh, you would say it's Nord nonsense, huh?
Capable as he may be, I don't see any
You
signs
Imperial.
of him being this dragonborn.
Nord nonsense. Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the
Yeah,
founding
whatever.
of the First
You've
Empire.
done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Rongar, don't be so...
Yeah, cool stuff. We're Thane of Whiterun, just handed to us. You can become Thane of every city, but you have to do a bit more work than just that. And of course, who can forget Lydia? Hello, Lydia.
Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
Yeah, you're never gonna serve me. I don't take companions at all. I can't stomach companions in Bethesda games. Except Fallout New Vegas. The companions are great in those, especially their stories. But yeah, especially in Skyrim, I don't take followers. I feel like I always have to babysit them. I look behind to see if they're following me. I manage their inventories. I worry about their health in combat. I worry about damaging them in combat with my destructive spells. It's just too much of a headache, too much of a bother. No companions, and I feel like that would maybe also heighten the challenge of being a pure mage. So yeah, what's next for Boreas? Well, Skyrim is our oyster. It's wide open. It's always wide open. We could do so much. We could talk to the Greybeards. We could go to the College of Winterhold. We could do anything. And I think that in the immediate future, I think next time we will go out and do some freelance exploring. Try to delve into some dungeons, practice our spells, get loot to sell more gold. We'll sell stuff and get more gold so we can buy more spells. And from there, we'll see. But for now, I'm Zephyr the Jester, and thank you for watching. Hope you'll join me next time on more Pure Mage Skyrim. Hello, lady. Yeah, see you next time.